In this video, I will give you some quick tips on how to do your interaction task if you're taking the B1 exam at the Escuelas de Idiomas in Aragon. For your interaction, you and your partner will get exactly the same card, exactly the same exercise, and probably you will be given some 5 or 6 options you have to choose from. What's going to happen typically, you're going to be asked to make a decision. So you and your partner will have to reach an agreement and agree on one option out of these 6 options. Or perhaps you're going to be expected to explore the possible options, discuss pros and cons, for example. So this is why you need to read the instructions very carefully. You will be given time to think about what you're going to say. So use your time wisely and read the instructions and think of what you have to do. In any case, whether you have to agree on one option or explore the possible options, you are expected to do both these things. You are expected to discuss the pros and cons of the options and somehow compare and contrast all the possibilities. So you will have to use language to express pros, cons, and comparing and contrasting. Remember that this part of the exam, the interaction phase, is a conversation between 2 people, perhaps 3, but it's just a conversation. So students should speak equally. There shouldn't be one student who speaks most of the time and another who says very little. No, both students should speak more or less the same amount of time. And you are expected to speak naturally. That means, for example, taking turns. Some students think somehow that, okay, I'm student A, you are student B, so when it is my turn to speak, I'm holding the ball as if it was in my hands, and I have to give my monologue, blah, 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 what do you think? And then it's student B's turn, and they hold the hand as if it was a football in the hands. No, this is not what it should be like. Rather, this is the good model. Think of this conversation as a table tennis game where the ball keeps moving from one speaker to the other. Okay? As I'm saying, this is not one monologue after another. What you have to do, you have to listen to your partner and take turns. So listen and take turns. And what do you do when it's your turn to speak? You can ask for your friend's opinion, you can agree or disagree, or you can simply reply to what the other student has said. Again, this is a very typical mistake. For example, if my partner has been speaking about playing the guitar as a hobby, we have to choose the best hobby. And my partner has been talking about playing the guitar. If I move immediately to talking about playing games, no, that is not natural, that is not correct or even polite. You have to show that you have been listening to what your partner said. So say something about playing the guitar, whether you agree or disagree, or whether it might be a good idea, but perhaps let's explore some others, okay? But somehow reply to what the other student has said to show that you have been paying attention and that you are responding to what your partner said. Please remember to have an organized conversation by using linking words and transitions. When you move from one topic to another, you could use expressions such as what about, or as to playing the guitar, as to playing games. Anyway, use expressions that indicate that this is a conversation, not just a monologue, okay? You have some examples of this useful language I'm talking about if you have a look at this link here, you have some tips and some interesting language you can use. So, if you follow the instructions, if you read them carefully and follow the instructions, if you organize your conversation, if you use linking words, discourse markers, expressions that indicate that this is a conversation, if you use a wide range of language, if you show that your level is up to B1, and if you use accurate language, that is correct grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation, then you will succeed in this part of the exam. So just follow these tips and good luck.